Knowing what I know, knowing what I now know, knowing what I know now. If I knew then what I know now, here's where I'm going. Follow me! Today we're talking about what business I would start if I were starting today with my toolbox filled, having everything that I've acquired in my toolbox to this point. If I had all of those things, here is the business that I would start. And I'm also going to tell you why. And you might be surprised to know that it's not in the trucking industry. Now, that certainly doesn't mean that coming into the trucking industry is not a good business for you. Just for me, I wouldn't come into the trucking industry if I had all the knowledge that I have right now. I would choose a different business. Come on inside, sit back, relax, and I'll share with you what business that is and why. So what business would I start today? If I were getting started in business today, what business would I choose to start over any other business? You know how it is when you first get started in business or you're trying to start your business, one of the hardest things to do is to choose what you're gonna do, right? That's one of the hardest decisions we have to make is what direction am I gonna go in? What business is right for me? What am I gonna excel in, right? What is my thing? That's hard to figure out when you first get started. You've been pulled in a lot of different directions, you got a lot of ideas on your mind, but you're not solid in your mind when it comes to the direction that you really want to go in a lot of times, right? So I want to help you a little bit with that. I want to give you some idea from my own perspective. After having some experience, gaining some knowledge, gaining some expertise as an entrepreneur, I want to tell you what business I would start today over any other business, right? And I'm going to tell you why I would start that business. So if I'm starting a business today and I have all the skills that I've acquired, I got the toolbox filled with all of the things that I've acquired to this point, the number one business that I'm going to choose to start is a social media marketing and advertising business. Why social media marketing and advertising, right? What is it about this business that says to me, this is what you should choose over everything else, right? What's really important to me in a business is the ability, my ability to scale that business. And scale is just another word for growing that business exponentially. Growing it to levels and levels and levels, getting to ceilings and punching through those ceilings and continuing to grow your business, right? So when I start to think about a business, the first thing that I'm thinking about is this a business I can scale? Social media marketing and advertising business is a business that I can scale because it does not have boundaries, right? And what I'm talking about when I say boundaries is, for example, in my freight broker business right now, I am limited to a US-based customer. With a social media marketing and advertising business, you can sell your products and services to whoever you can reach. So however far your marketing and advertising goes, you can sell to that location, wherever that is, right? So the more people you have access to, the more customers you can potentially make your customer. So next up, let's talk about one of the things that I really enjoy about the social media marketing and advertising space. You want to know what that is? It's a results-driven business. So everything is based on how good you are at what it is that you do. How creative are you in your thinking when it comes to marketing and advertising your products and services? Are you doing what everybody else does? Are you willing to go out on a limb and do something different to attract different types of customers, right? How intelligent are you when it comes to how you operate, how you manage your business? What type of results do you get in your marketing and advertising? If you can get really good results, you are going to attract more and more attention, a bigger customer base, and you're going to make more money because you're good at what you do. I like businesses that are based on me and what I'm willing to put into it. If I work hard, if I put a lot into it, I'm going to get a lot out of it. I like businesses like that. Now, no, you don't just automatically get a lot out of a business because you put a lot into it. You got to be putting a lot of the right stuff into it, right? And things have to go your way. But if you put the right stuff into a social media, marketing, and advertising business, if you stay consistent, you are going to attract more attention, and you're going to attract more customers, and you're going to make more money. I enjoy those types of businesses, especially when they don't cost a whole lot of money to come into and they have maximum earning potential. That, my friend, is a social media, marketing, and advertising business. So what else do I like about social media, marketing, and advertising businesses? Well, one thing that stands out in my mind is the fact that I can attract different types of customers. In my business currently, the type of customers I usually work with 99% of the time is business-to-business customers. And these businesses are usually bigger than my business. And anytime you're working with a business that's bigger than yours, they have more resources, they have more assets, and they have control over the freight. They control what it is that you want. Then they have influence over what it is that you do. I like the fact that in a social media marketing and advertising business, you can work with businesses that are bigger than yours, but you also work with businesses that are on the same level or smaller than yours. And you can work with people that are not even in business just yet, right? So it gives you a whole lot more customers to have access to. I like that type of business. Last but not least, when I start a business, I want to start a business. I don't want to start myself a job. And when you start some businesses, what you're basically doing is giving yourself a job, a business that requires you to be there all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. It commands your attention. It takes most of your time. It's just like a job. If you leave it, everything goes downhill, right? I want a business that I can build where I don't have to be involved in it every single day. A business that allows for me to do some of the things that I want to do with my own time. A business that allows for me to go different places in the United States, go different places in the world, and not have to worry about not being able to connect and go to work. I want to be able to go to Italy if I want to, go to Rome, go to Paris, go to Africa, and plug in and do my job from wherever it is that I happen to be at during that time. And not a job that I got to plug into and do it all day, but something I'm plugging into and just checking things out, making sure that everything is kosher. Everything is going well in business. That's the type of business that I want. Not a business that I have to tend to all the time. Not something that commands my time and attention every single day. But a business that I can pull myself out of and it still operates just like it would if I were there. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you have a business that you feel like is a really good business to start right now, make sure you let us know in the comment section, drop a comment, and let us know what that business is. Until the next time, have a great day, have a great rest of your week. See you at the top because the bottom is much too crowded.